on, boys? It's your boy Johnny G. Today we're gonna be fixing both of these Addictor Bambinos. There's nothing really wrong with them. It's just the carburetors are off of this one right now, and these carburetors actually go on mine. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the ones that work on here, put them back onto mine, and we're gonna take the original ones that go here, rebuild them, put them on, and go test it out. Basically, we've been working on this thing for quite a while now. We finally got it all dialed in. It was having a carburation issue where the gas was just spilling out of the carburetors, wouldn't stop, and the boat wouldn't go over 5 miles an hour without dying out. Turns out it's the carburetors, so I took them off of mine because we had the same exact engine, Tohatsu M50D. This is the same one, a year newer, but has different decals. We just swapped them. We got the issue figured out. Runs 41 miles an hour now. Runs great. Now we're just gonna put the original carburetors back on here with all new kit, and then we're gonna go test it out. All right, so first things first, let's make sure the battery's not dead. Haven't worked on this for about a month since the last time we fixed the trim system. Gonna pop the cowl off here. So I believe this is a 1998 M50D, but it has the 2002 decals on it. Pretty clean. It still has the flywheel cover off and everything off since last time we were working on it. So basically we're gonna take out these 6 bolts, pop off these carburetors, put them back onto mine, and then we have the original carburetors over here. And the issue with these is the float broke inside. I believe it's the middle carburetor, and it's dumping out gas and caused it to not be able to run correctly. So we're gonna fix that up. We got our kit over here. Gonna rebuild it. We got all new floats, all new seals, needle, everything like that. So we're gonna get that done, and then we'll go start it up. If you don't know anything about these two boats, go check out our other videos. We explain how they're fully spec'd out, fully built, the ones we built previously and the ones we built for other people. So if you want to see that, go check out the other videos, but let's get to rebuilding this. Tools that we'll be taking with us, just because we might have to make some adjustments out there. Let's put this back on. Steering. Alright, so we're going to be taking these carburetors off, putting them back on my boat over there. And I know my boat runs good because these are the carburetors that go on it, and it makes this boat run perfectly fine. So you know that these are good. Gotta pull them off, and then inspect the old ones because I haven't looked at them for probably a year. There we go. So we got them off. These will go back onto my boat, and then we're gonna go grab those carburetors, bring them to the table, open them up, and see what's going on. All right, so now we got the carburetors off the green Bambino, and we're just gonna unclip the fuel lines, separate them all, and disconnect the linkages. So we'll take a look at the top carburetor first. I believe it was just the middle one that had an issue, but we're gonna go ahead and replace all of them. And I do know before I built this motor that the motor did sit for about 6 or 7 years, the guy said. So me running it was honestly the first time it's been running 6 or 7 years, and these plastic floats will just crack pretty easily. So I'm gonna guess that's what happened, and that's why it was getting too much fuel and it was just dying out, didn't want to go anywhere. And we also didn't have good fuel pressure. So that was another reason that when you punch it, it just wanted to die out. But this one in particular looks okay. Everything's intact, but you can tell that the plastic float is very cooked. I mean, you can just tell by the color of it. It's all yellow, very brittle. It's dry though, no gas in it, so that's always a good sign. Needle, that looks fine. Like I said, we're gonna go ahead and replace all of them. So let me get to doing that, and I'll speed it up so you guys don't have to watch this boring process. Boys, we got the carbs back on. Looking good. We're gonna leave the airbox off. I usually don't run the airbox on these just because we get like a little bit better performance out of it. Not much, but it just allows you to be able to work on the carbs. You know, if you have to jump back there, if you're on different lakes, different gas, you know, every once in a while you have to adjust the carburetors, and having the airbox there is kind of a pain when you're working on it in the water. But for this purpose, since we're still gonna test it out, we're gonna have to adjust some stuff. I'm leaving it off. Everything's good though. All the linkage is back on. Electric truck is back on. Other than that, the rest of the boat is looking good. We got everything ready to go. So we're going to roll it out, and then we'll go try to start it up. See how it runs. We got the boat behind us. Got the muffs hooking up the hose right now. Just looked it up. Last time we had it running was October 16th, so a little over a month ago, and that was with different carbs, so hopefully it'll fire up pretty quick. We just got to get some gas in there, and yeah. All right, so we got the water hooked up. Gonna give her a couple pumps of gas. These carbs are completely empty. Should be good. Let her warm up a bit. Idling pretty high, so that's probably just because it's actually getting fuel now, so we're gonna make that adjustment. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and adjust it. Right now it's at about 1200. I want to go for like 1000, 1050, so in gear we're around 950. That's about 1050 right there. That sounds a lot better, because once it's in the water and in gear, it'll be around 950, and any lower than that it'll shake, and I like to have it kind of smooth. Not sounding too good now. It's struggling on the rev up. You see a lot of smoke. We're gonna put it in gear, see what happens. So it sounds a lot better. I think it's just hitting the rev limiter when it's not in gear. But it sounds way better at idle now. Alright boys, hooking up to the truck right now. Let's get that cold start. Let's breathe on that key, you know? What are all these lights? Okay, we're good. So yeah, I'm gonna get hooked up. It's over there. And then about to head out there. Well boys, this should be a fun one. Hopefully it stops raining soon, but on the way out there, and it's not a lot, but it's coming pretty good. Alright guys, got it running. Cruising here about 1650. This is like the smoothest it's ever idled. Like, it's not shaking at all. And I don't have to give it any extra gas to keep it going. It's running really good right now. Got 1.9 hours on the tack since I put it in. It's running good. We're about to hit the end of the 5 zone. So, moment of truth, but hopefully it just gets up and goes like it's supposed to, and we can go cruise it. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna hit it. So we just had it up and going. It got up really well, but it won't go above like 5,200 RPM. And last time I ran it's around 58, and we're only getting 35 out of it. And usually we get around 41, and it's running good. So I don't know. I'm gonna pop the cover off and make sure we're getting the full range on the throttle. Otherwise, I don't know. We gotta maybe run it for a second, just let the gas get through it, let it get going. But I'm gonna pop the cover off and we're gonna see what's going on. All right, we just adjusted it. Starting to rain a little bit. As you can see, this cloud that we're under. But I'm gonna test it out now. Let me reset the trim. All right, now we're ready. Here we go. It's not wanting to open up all the way. We're only getting about 5,200 RPM. We're gonna go cruise it for a while, see if it opens up anything, because these carbs haven't been run in months. But if not, we'll take it back and clean it one more time and see how it goes. But otherwise, it's running pretty good. It's running pretty smooth. About 35, 36. We should be at 41 though, top speed by myself. But we're gonna go run it for a while, see what happens. It's raining, boys! Alright boys, well we're coming back in. Boat's running great. Never died once. It's running really good. It's a little slower than normal, but I think we're just gonna go home, tweak the carburetor a little bit. But other than that, it's running great. So yeah, put it back on the trailer and take it in. Boys, we got the boat back in the shop. That's gonna do it for this video. If you got any questions or you need us to work on your boat, let us know. You can contact us on Facebook at Johnny G's Addictor Boats, on Instagram Addictor Performance. Other than that, drive safe. We'll see you in the next video.